look to my right, and who is it? The drunk bitch that hit us.
What? It was.
Yes.
Okay, so let's start when you and where's Andrew?
Andy Kane is right here.
Okay, so Andrew, you're a part of the part one of the story.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
All right, go ahead. You guys go ahead and lay that out so everyone can get an idea of who this person was.
Okay, so we were on our way, Andrew, myself, and 3 of our friends, to a party on Miami Beach. It was about 11:30 at night.
Yep.
And we're just minding our own businesses, being driven by a very nice driver named Austin. And what do we see? A crazy girl driving down the street who then crashes into the side of us and scrapes the entire side of the vehicle.
Wow.
We talked about this. Yes, she was drunk. She was a fool. So we end up pulling over. This woman gets out of the car and essentially acts like it's our fault.
And talk about how she talked and what she said.
She was insufferable. She was like, I don't know what you guys want me to do about it. I mean, like, it's done, okay? Like, it's done. I'll give you $100. You can buff it out. Like, this is a waste of my freaking time. I have somewhere else to be. I'm not going to stay here. Oh, my God. And then she dipped. She left.
And she totally left. And she was just a mess. Like, her hair disheveled and just a mess.
No, she was pretty. She was a mess, but she was pretty. She was a drunk, pretty mess.
She was a pretty mess.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were like, this absolute butthole of a girl.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Right. And then didn't you say something? She said, I don't know, what do you want me to do? And you said, how about not drinking and driving?
Don't drink and drive. How about that? Now, the entire time that I'm sitting here like piping up from the back of the car, Andrew and the other 3 people we were with were trying to silence me. They're like, stop.
Really?
Just shut up.
Andrew,
Just shut
why?
up.
Why are you so embarrassed? She was in the wrong. Don't you know that?
For sure. I just am thinking the worst thing you can do with a drunk, angry party girl is then hold a camera up to her face and she knows you're recording her. So this way she could be like, stop recording me. And then next thing you know, you're going to get decked. I'm like, I don't need this right now.
Please.
Well,
please.
I tell you, this is part of the story. Gandhi picking up her phone and getting video of this trash bag of a girl.
Right. And I'm glad we did because she did run off. And she showed us an insurance card, never showed us an ID. I'm positive it was not the same person, whatever.
Right.
Now
So, you know what time passes?
About a week passes.
So Gandhi and I were at a house just hanging out. I said, let's walk down. There's a hotel down the street. Let's walk down there and go to the bar, get a drink. And it's a big, nice old hotel in Coral Gables. And they're having a huge car show. Danielle, you know these car shows. They bring out these guys with their $5 million cars.
Yeah, we were seeing them unload some of them when we were down there.
Exactly. So there's a lot of wealthy old men at this car show.
Yeah.
Okay, so Gandhi, pick it up.
So Elvis is like, we want a drink. Let's go get a drink. So we go, sit down. We're having a drink. Next to me, a hooker comes and sits down. Prostitute, lady of the night, whatever was the sex worker supposed to say.
Right.
It's clear that it's a sex worker of some sort because the conversation that this person is having with the bartender is about the men who are coming in and, they're here, blah, blah, whatever. I look to my right, and who is it? The drunk bitch that hit us.
What?
It was.
Yes.
It was. And I didn't believe her. I said, Gandhi, no, that's not. The chances of this happening are just unreal. I mean, this would never happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
He said, absolutely not. No way.
And so she took a picture of the girl sitting next to her, and we studied it.
And video. Oh,
and video.
I knew as soon as I saw her and I heard her talking, I was like, what are the freaking odds? This is her. Oh, my God, it's her.
Right next to, almost touching Gandhi, right next to her in the next, on the next
Did you
booth or chair or
compare
whatever.
Oh, yeah, she had a tattoo on her collarbone that was the exact same tattoo.
Did she recognize you?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, we think so.
So I'm like, game on. Here we go. Elvis immediately, don't you dare. Do not get out of your seat. Do not say a word. He had my arm. He's like, I swear to God, I swear. Don't do this. I'm going to leave. I was like, great. Go meet me in the hallway.
See, so Andrew, I know exactly what you're saying. It's better just to leave it alone. Let's not, poke the bear. Let's not, play with the yellow jacket nest.
She's a hit and run drunk driver. Why are we all letting this go?
I don't know. She's got a switchblade.
I have one too. Guess what? I have one too. That's what Elvis said. He said she probably has a knife. I was like, that makes 2 of us. That's fine.
Well, but you had a butter knife right in front of you at the bar. So let me ask you this. What would you have done? She wanted to confront her. She wanted to pull her hair. She wanted to yell at her, call her a drunk.
At the very least, I just felt like she should be embarrassed in public because she hit us while she was drunk and then decided to flee the scene and then showed up to this bar to prey on other dorky dudes who are there doing whatever they're doing. And I was like, at the very least, I'm just going to call her out and be like, remember me? Maybe you don't because you hit me while you were drunk and then fled the scene. Fake name person. She said her name was something different when she was talking to the bartender.
She said her name was Diamond.
No, when she met us, she said her name was Diamond. When she was talking to the bartender, her name was Aria.
Oh.
Right.
Regardless, she had the same purse, she had the same phone, everything. And Elvis is like, please, God, fine. If you're going to say something, I'm going in the hallway. I was like, this is amazing. And then he said, no, absolutely not. And he's like, we're leaving right now. Check, please, now.
We had to get out of here. And I said, well, are you going to call the police? I mean, what are you going to do? No, I just want to yell at her and pull her hair and run out. No, let's not do that.
So
and she was dressed very well. You could tell that she was in to make a lot of money that night with these old dudes that own big cars. And I thought the best thing is just get out, Gandhi out of here, because Danielle, she was about to confront her. Would you have stood by that, Danielle? Would you say let's get out of here?
Danielle would have said something.
It totally depends on the situation. I have a hard time not opening my mouth, so I might have said something.
Like at the very least, this girl's a drunk driver, and I have the video. Like just question. Something, yeah.
Were you prepared for the consequences if you were about to mouth off to her? Because you got to back it up.
I'm not worried about that.
You ready to fight and throw down?
Absolutely.
Oh no fighting and throwing down at the
no, but the thing is,
nice
if
hotel.
she would have said something, it would have tumbled into that. So
it might not have.
But you don't know that. This woman could be psycho.
I mean, she is a psycho.
Well, there you go. So
she's clearly insane.
Who's to stop her from trying to clock you? And then what are you going to do? And then you got him there. No offense, but you're hanging out with.
What do you mean?
Well,
no offense. What was offensive?
No. Who's going to back you up?
I'm not going to. No offense, I'm not going to back her up.
I knew he wasn't going to. I wasn't. But here's the thing: if I'm going to say something, I am fully prepared for the other person to say something back or do something. I know that. But I just think letting a drunk driver just get away with everything all the time is a problem with society. If you see something, say something.
I probably would have said you're the one who hit us the other day, and you gave us a fake ID.
Right.
I would have probably said something like that just to see her reaction.
Yeah.
I don't think she would have remembered at all. She didn't really seem all there in that way. But I would have been behind you filming and saying World Star.
Okay. That's fine. That's some sort of vigilance, I suppose.
Thank you, Andrew.
You're welcome.
Very good, Andrew.
I'm documenting.
Well, look, people are texting in who don't fully understand everything that's going on. Why didn't you call the police when you had the accident? Well,
we did.
The girl threw a fit and she bounced. They actually went down to the police station and filed a report. Okay, so there's that.
We did.
Why didn't you go to the parking lot and find the damaged car? Well, this hotel doesn't have a parking lot. I mean, if they do, it's acres and acres and acres. It's huge.
Yeah, they wouldn't have left that car in there anyway. It was a damaged, banged-up Kia because she had clearly hit many people in that vehicle.
Yeah.
It was wild. But on the way out, so Elvis is like, we're leaving right now. Now, I think this is the sweet irony of the whole thing. I'm sure that she thought I was a prostitute as well because I'm walking out with Elvis.
What? Hold on.
She was like this girl and this sugar daddy. I see what's happening here. But she turned around and glared at me. And I didn't have anything to do because I'm being basically dragged out of here by Elvis. So I pointed at her and I pulled my little finger gun. And he was like,
she pointed at her. I'm like, God, let's get out of here. Another thing at play is, keep in mind, they're both sitting next to each other at the bar. There's a mirror behind the bar so they can actually see each other. In the mirror the whole time. Yeah. And I wonder if she saw you take a photo of her.
I hope she did. I don't care. I guess maybe I should care about this stuff, but I don't care if somebody did something wrong and they see me recording them doing something wrong. I don't care. I didn't do something wrong. You did something wrong. You can be as mad as you want to. You're the jackass here.
But nowadays, we do have to be careful because you just don't know who has a gun, who has a this.
She didn't have a gun. She had the tiniest purse ever.
You never know. She
you
had
never
it in
know.
her holster underneath her dress.
You never know. Yeah, down there marinating.
Girl. Is this? Right. Am I the only? So I'm the only one. I'm alone here that thinks I should have said something or done something.
I mean, I have a problem keeping my mouth shut too, but I don't know. I would have to assess the situation.
If you had been with Gandhi, you would have done the same thing. You would have. No. Let's just get out of here.
He was like, check now. We're leaving
I'm
right
with
now.
you, Elvis. I'm with you.
And then we went to walk home, and I was convinced she was following us.
Oh, yeah, he's like, she's following us. I said, good. I hope she's left the establishment and is outside now. That's great. I'm not worried about. I don't know. I just feel like everyone's letting everyone get away with everything now. There's nothing. No one's holding anybody accountable. And I felt like the fact that this creature came and sat directly next to me at a bar after she hit and run while drunk our vehicle, it was some sort of sign from God. Something should have happened. But apparently what happened is we left.
Well, maybe something happened after we left.
I should call. Should call him.
You know what? Karma will get her.
And
you didn't need to.
I think that's another name she used, Karma.
Yeah. The bartenders did verify that she is, in fact, a sex worker and that she is often there. And they can't figure out how she always knows when the rich guys are showing up, but she always knows.
Wow.
Oh, you just go to their website. It was really the hotel website. Always has and there are a lot of heavy rollers in town with these exotic cars, right?
Yeah.
It was a big thing. So yeah, she's in there making money.
Oh, disgusting! I wanted to at least ruin that just for the night. No one wants the drunk driver, or do they?
Honestly, one of those old guys probably would have been like, "Oh, that's hot. She's a fighter," and probably taken her home. She would have made her more money.
Wow. She's a fighter, that one.
Yeah.
Oh, she's the worst.
She's got some pep in her step.
And the only other person who cared as much as me, Andrew's sister Jackie. Shout out to Jackie. Jackie cares.
We called her on the speakerphone walking back to the house. It was funny because she was so excited that you actually, 1 in a million chance, ran into the prostitutes that ran into your car.
Wretched little creature from the abyss. Oh, she was so
By the way, is this where the conversation came from where sometimes you could actually call a woman a butthole?
Oh, no, actually, that was before.
All right, because she is this woman was just awful. And have you thought about putting her photo up on social?
That is what I will be doing next because Jackie and I are determined to find out who this girl is because our poor driver was traumatized that night. It was early on in his driving career. Now they made him take the next night off. He was so distraught about the whole thing, and she just gets away just scot-free. Why? Not on my watch. Jackie and I are going to solve this.
Well, I know that had you said something to this woman, it would. We think it was a woman. We're not quite sure. It would not have gone well because you could tell she had an attitude where she would definitely try to fight back. Mm-hmm. She had, one of those that always staring at themselves in the mirror and like checking their. Anyway,
I assume all sex workers probably know how to fight. Mm-hmm. That's fine. I assume that, but you're underestimating me just slightly.
I don't know. Strippers, you can't. I would be worried. They can hide things in places you don't know about.
That's what I said in her holster underneath it all.
Exactly.
Yeah. Call it a holster. Call it whatever you want.
Well, can I just say this, Danielle? We always say if the fight goes down, like who's gonna have your back? Yeah. I know, not Andrew and not Elvis.
That
is what I know.
You know,
I'd be out the door.
You.
I know. I mean, look, I'm not saying I wouldn't, but I'd rather not.
I know. All of you on the show would be like, "Stop! Just stop! Don't embarrass us! Stop!" I know how it goes. It's okay.
Oh, Andrew repeatedly, he was like, just put your phone down. I was like, no, she's going to run. Watch, she's going to run. What did she do? She ran.
I'm with you guys. I would just run from the trouble.
You're also,
I run away. I run the opposite direction. I'm afraid.
You're forgetting that there were men at the car, like walking over to us as she's being like, I don't know what's going on. These guys are here too. And they didn't see anything either. And they're like, yeah, we don't see anything. I'm like, oh, great. So now we got like 4 new friends with the stripper.
You
Who
guys
knows what they're doing here?
that the girls on the show have bigger balls than the guys?
Yeah.
No, we're just smarter because we know the show.
Whatever.
All right. Well, thank you, Scary. Thanks for representing.
Thank you, Danielle.
You're welcome.